Um, the other tool that we think is, so ads are something that we can talk about as well, where we think it's really important because ads are something, when you think about launching a product, you work through your P&L and you work really hard to minimize the expenses. And what happens is once you put that product into sale, it's almost like that brain switches off and the ad marketing brain starts spending. And what that's doing is that's possibly damaging your margin. And so a retrospective P&L is where you do a P&L after you're selling the product, and it will take into account coupons, discounts, advertising spend. And then you can kind of see, am I really making the money that I thought I was? And thrown into there are the fee check that we talked about. Has Amazon actually been charging me what they should have been charging me? And so Amazon has made that a little bit easier to do. So they now have a widget called SKU Economics that you can get by clicking on your SKU listing. And the one thing that we say about Amazon Seller Central widgets is that, again, Amazon's not usually wrong at all. But sometimes when they make these widgets, there are hidden assumptions that they don't make particularly explicit. And so sometimes you can interpret the results a little differently than they should be interpreted. So a perfect example of this is that, let's say you have t-shirts and you sell them in 3 sizes, small, medium, and large. And you happen to be advertising on the small. And people click on that small shirt and then buy the large. What it's going to look like is that you're spending a lot of money in advertising on the small and you're not getting the sales. So it's going to make it look like you have poor profitability and too much ad spend on your small products. But really, you got to look at all your sizes together in order to find out if the ad sales for small are resulting in enough sales of large that you're making the money that you want. And so that tool doesn't have that right now. And so it's something to keep in mind when you have similar products. Maybe it's flavors, maybe it's sizes, maybe it's colors or patterns that, it's just something to take as a grain of salt when you look at it. There are also some account level items that are not included there, such as sponsored brand sales or ad spends is not included in there. So, take a look and see if it can help, but just know that there are some caveats for using that for deep analysis on, am I making the money that I want to make?
Yeah.